All right, Chris, tell me all about Dimension 404.
All right, so Dimension 404 is it's a weird new Hulu original, which I only got access to Hulu because a friend of mine was like,
Your girlfriend?
No, it was a mutual friend of mine and my girlfriend's. She was like, you can just have my Hulu login.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, cool, let's do that. So I've been just watching a bunch of Hulu originals. I found the original Dragon Ball anime, like the original one from the mid-'80s.
Oh, yeah?
Like, that shit's on Hulu. Cowboy Bebop. All of my favorite fucking anime shows from like 20 years ago are on Hulu now.
Well, good for you.
That's insane. So I've fucking watched like 6 hours of Dragon Ball, the original, last night.
Yet you still haven't finished Legion, and it's on Hulu, you dick.
I originally had plans last night, and they apparently fell through, but I didn't realize that they were going to fall through until 11:30.
Oh.
I was like, well, now I need to go to bed. So
You should have watched Legion.
I know.
Because I want to talk about it with you.
I know. We'll get it done before next week.
All right.
Dimension 404 is a new Hulu original. There's only 3 episodes up on Hulu right now, but new ones come out every Tuesday.
Isn't it weird that Hulu still does the week-to-week instead of letting you just binge watch?
It is a little weird. But I am willing to do it. I mean, that's the thing, though. There were already 3 episodes on it when I started watching it the other night, so I binged all 3 of those in the same night.
You know, there's something to be said about week-to-week watching anyway. I kind of enjoy it because it kind of, prolongs the experience.
Dude,
and you're not taking apart, like, huge chunks of time at once.
Exactly.
And that's how I was with, like, Breaking Bad from the 2nd season on. That's how I was with Weeds from, like, the 1st season on. Dexter, Better Call Saul. I've only ever watched that week-to-week. Those kind of things. So, I mean, there's definitely something to be said about it.
Which, by the way, Better Call Saul starts next week.
And we'll be talking about it.
Fargo Season 3, I think, the week after. Yeah. So we'll have both of those. Which, have you caught up on Fargo
I've
yet?
never watched it.
Dude, you need to...
But isn't it created by the dude that did Legion?
No.
Oh, I thought they were in cahoots.
I think so. It actually might be. But I have not delved into
I'm pretty sure that the Gene Smart, the one that played Oliver's wife in Legion, joined Legion just because it was the guy that did Fargo created it. And she's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Well, I know that Noah Hawley, I think,
that's his name,
is the guy that did Legion.
Yeah.
I can't remember if he's one of the guys behind Fargo.
Well,
either way,
let's talk about Dimension 404. What is it?
Dimension 404 is a sci-fi anthology series, like
a Black Mirror,
or like Black Mirror,
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story has a story with each one of their seasons, but their seasons themselves are anthologies.
Okay, so this one's like every episode.
Every episode is a different story.
Do you remember Amazing Stories?
No.
Oh, dude, that's old school anthology series.
Well, I mean, like Tales from the Crypt,
right?
Another type of anthology series, but this one's kind of funny. It's a sci-fi anthology series that is actually pretty funny. Fucking
right,
Mark,
hold on. Can I stop you just for a second?
Right.
Noah Hawley's Wikipedia page, best known for creating and writing the FX television series Fargo and Legion.
All right.
Yeah. So,
and confirmed. We both fucking loved Legion.
That makes me want to watch Fargo now.
You will love Fargo. Seriously, it's fucking great.
All right, so go on.
So Mark Hamill is the narrator for this show, which is, that's just kind of neat.
That's Luke Skywalker for those of you who don't know.
For those of you that don't know.
Both of
Mark Hamill is Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah.
He's also known as Cockknocker from Jay and Silent
Bob
Strike
Strike Back.
And
the voice of the Joker.
And the voice of the Joker.
In a lot of different things.
Batman, the animated series.
And he was in Cadillac Summer.
And Wing Commander? Was he in Wing Commander? Was it that one?
The video game.
Right.
And he was in The Guyver.
The Guyver! Yes! I forgot about The Guyver!
Remember Mark Hamill?
Illustrious career. Yeah.
Hey.
Seriously, no, I mean, he
was doing voice acting before he was ever Luke Skywalker.
I did not know that. Anyway, so he's the narrator of this show, but it's, a sci-fi anthology series. It's surprisingly funny. I mean, you think sci-fi anthology series, especially with Black Mirror, releasing new episodes,
dark and
just being dark and depressing.
By the way, thank you for introducing me to that show.
Dude, that show is amazing. It's so
incredible.
Good. It's so good. But if you want a more lighthearted anthology series, Dimension 404 is absolutely it.
So is this like Diet Black Mirror or Black Mirror Light? Or is it just a totally different?
I mean, it's a different animal entirely.
So like, just talk to me about like maybe the pilot or the pilot.
All right. So the very first episode, you get introduced to this guy who I immediately recognized, but I couldn't remember what his name was. Robert Buckley, apparently, is his name. I've got the IMDb page up right here. But I had seen him in the first season of iZombie on the CW, and
Never saw that.
No, it's pretty good actually. But I still haven't finished the second season. Apparently, the third season just started. Whatever.
Oh, wow.
But either way, this guy, he's sitting in a coffee shop with this blonde woman that's on a tablet, and she's asking him, like, just very direct questions. You can tell that they're on a date. She's just asking him, like, very direct and rude questions.
Oh.
What do you do for a living? And he's like, well, I'm an indie music blogger or something like that.
Isn't that weird that that's like a job
That's
now?
a job. Yeah, that's a job.
It's true.
So, like, this goes back and forth for a little while, and he just kind of looks at her sideways. I don't really think this is going well. And she's like, yeah, you're right. You're good. Go ahead and leave.
Okay.
Like, oh, man.
I've had dates like that.
Rude. Still rude. So he goes home, and Badger from Breaking Bad is his roommate. Yeah. I saw that, and I was like, fucking, I haven't seen that guy in years. Yeah. That's awesome.
Last time I saw him, he was in jail.
So yeah, Badger from fucking Breaking Bad is his roommate, and he starts talking to him about, oh man, I'm never gonna find anybody. I'm in my 30s. I'm living here with you. I'm never gonna find anybody. And he's like, you should try this new dating service. And they play a little commercial for it. And Joel McHale is like the owner.
6 Feet Under.
I actually don't know if he was in 6 Feet Under, but he was the main character. He was Jeff, anyway, in Community.
Yeah, 6 Feet Under.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good show.
Oh, I've never seen
the guy who plays Dexter's in it, and he's
totally
I knew
gay. I knew that Michael C. Hall was in 6 Feet Under, but I did not know Joel McHale was.
He's the main character.
Well, nice. Mm-hmm. So he sees this commercial. Joel McHale's playing the founder of this dating service, and it's like, we guarantee you a 100% match with blah, 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 blah. So he tries it out. He finds his 100% match. He goes to the date. The date is really good. Like, she is perfect for him.
Yeah. Does he close the deal with her? What?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect date. They date for like 2 months. And then he's like, he's telling Badger, dude, I love this girl. I need to tell her. And Badger's like, no, dude, don't do that. Don't do that.
Do it.
Don't do that, man.
You gotta wait. The girl, she has to say it first.
Yeah.
A couple times.
So he goes, he doesn't listen. He goes over to her place. He tells her that he loves her, and she's like, I mean, that's great, but I really have to finish up my residency, because she's like a med student. She's like, I need to focus on that right now. And he's still pushing. He's like, I can't let this go. I can't. And he keeps pushing. He keeps pushing. And eventually she pulls out the app on her phone for this dating service. Oh no. And swipes him away.
Swipes left on that
dudes, shit. Like 2 dudes in black shirts burst into the room and drag him off.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't want to give away the rest of it, because it's an amazing story.
Sounds pretty ridiculous. I'll probably watch it today.
That's legitimately like the first 10 minutes of this episode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's not even the big thing about this. And the twist is so fucking funny.
All right. Say no more, fam.
You've got to check it out.
Yeah, I'll watch it after we're done here, because we've got Hulu over here too. So yeah, I'll check it out. So Dimension 404 is something you definitely recommend.
Oh yeah,
but it's very funny though. Yeah.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt is in, I think, the second episode. He's an uncle that takes his niece to a movie that uses this new form of 3D, and shenanigans ensue. And I can't...
dude, I feel for Patton Oswalt, dude.
Oh God, yeah, I know.
Dude's just poor guy. Anyway, go on. Dimension 404.
Yeah,
have you seen it?
Yeah, let us know if you like it. Let us know. Oh, the other one is a fucking time travel story. It's called Chronos, and that one's really good too.
Really? That's the company that makes our time clocks at work.
Nice.
So here's the thing. We're talking about Hulu originals, and there's so many out there. I have yet to watch a single one.
I started to watch 11/22/63. That's really interesting.
I know that there's one. What is it? That stars Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah, there's one there, but there's also like The Handmaid's Tale. Like that was going to be
coming out here in a couple of weeks.
That was going to be my first foray into Hulu originals. I was like, I'll start with that.
You know, I never actually read that book, but I am really interested to see this series adaptation. So I'm definitely going to watch The Handmaid's Tale.
Okay, and I've got to say I was incorrect. Joel McHale was not in 6 Feet Under. He looks just like the dude, though.
Okay.
He looks just fucking like him. Who was the guy in 6 Feet Under? Do you know? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
I
think that's
I'm
gonna
pulling it up right here.
That was the last thing we were going to talk about today.
Peter
though,
Krause.
Right? Okay. Oh,
Let's
actually,
see.
I do know who that is. He does kind of look like Joel McHale.
I thought he was him.
Yeah.
But I'm wrong. Hey, I can admit when I'm wrong.
I know.
Unlike-
you have on occasion.
Donald Trump. All right, that's gonna do it. Episode 34 in the bag.
Episode 34 in the bag. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, shoot us an email if you want to, dorkagepodcast@gmail. And, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.